Conversation summary buffer uses LLM model to do this summarization. It combines two ideas. It keeps a buffer of recent interactions in memory rather than completely flushing out old interaction. It compiles them into a summary and use both. It uses token length rather than the number of interactions to determine when to flush interactions. So it is different from all the memory that we have seen, and you will understand it when I will implement this example. And this will use LLM. So in our previous tutorials, we have seen that we were not using LLM model for saving this conversation in memory, but this time we are also going to use an LLM model here. So this is going to be different from the previous all the conversation memory that we have seen. I will write here import get pass, import OS, and then os dot environ Hugging Face hub underscore API underscore token. So I'm setting the environment variable here to store my Hugging Face API key. I will write here getPass dot getPass, and then let us execute our code. And from here, I'm going to copy my API keys and paste it here. Now next I am going to create an LLM model. First I will import Hugging Face Hub from LangChain, import Hugging Face Hub. Now I will make a variable LLM. I will call this Hugging Face Hub. Inside this first parameter is repo ID, and here I am going to pass this Mixtral model. I will paste it here. So you must have noticed that I am using Mixtral model most of the time because it is one of the best open source model. It gives you best result, and if you go with the OpenAI model, then you know that you will have to pay API key charges. That is why I am using this Mixtral model all the time, because it is free and it is one of the best model that gives you really good result. Let us execute our code. Now I'm going to import this conversation buffer memory. I will write here from LangChain dot memory import conversation buffer memory, and then I'm going to make an object of this conversation buffer memory. I will write here memory is equal to conversation buffer memory, and inside this I'm going to pass our LLM model. LLM is going to be LLM, and then memory is equal to no, here I have to write here maximum token, because we are creating memory here. Maximum token underscore limit is equal to 10. Now if I print this memory object, so I have this conversation buffer memory here, and now I'm going to import conversation chain from LangChain dot chains import conversation chain, and then I will make an object of this conversation chain and save it in this variable conversation chain here. Inside this I'm going to pass LLM as LLM, and then memory is equal to memory. So this memory now we are passing it here, and then if I print this conversation, so we have this detail here. We are using this LLM model, and in We are passing this conversation buffer memory. And now we will use predict method on this. I will write here conversation dot predict. Inside this I will pass, or I will call this input parameter as first one, and I will write my question. Give me some travel plans for Germany. Now it will do this summarization. Then I will just pass this print statement here. Print now here in the output you can see that it is easy to read. Now it says that the following is a friendly conversation between a human and an AI. The AI is talkative and provides a lot of specific details from its context. So this is just the general template. It has nothing to do with our input query. Our query starts from here. It says, human says, give me some travel plans for Germany. Now AI says the following is a friendly conversation, and so on, so on. So from here it starts AI. Sure, I would be happy to help you plan a trip to Germany. Here's a potential 10-day itinerary. And you see here we have this day 1, then day 2, and again we have this day 1 and day 2. So in day 1 it says that arrive in Frankfurt, get settled in your accommodation, and explore the city center, visit Romberg, the old medieval town center, and the iconic half-timbered houses. So as I've said that, now you must be wondering that it is saying here 10-day and then it is repeating this suggestions. And so the reason is because, as I said, that it works on this token limit. So if you increase the token limit, you will get more details in your conversation. And not only this, but you can pass any conversation here or any input you can give here. This is the basic of this conversation summary buffer. So it gives you a summary of your conversation, and since it uses LLM, you see here it is using LLM, it provides you a detailed overview of the input conversation that you pass. So if I change from Germany to, let's say, Spain, now we get some other suggestions. So it says that give me some travel plans for Germany. Okay, it is showing Germany here, and now we have this Spain here. From here it starts, give me some travel plans for Spain. AI says, I would be happy to help you plan a trip to Spain. Here's a potential 10-day itinerary. Arrive in Madrid, get settled in your accommodation, and explore the city center. And then you can visit these places. And then on day 2, you visit Madrid's famous art museums. And these are some of the other places that, some of the other museums that you should visit. So this is what you get in the output. Now, the output might not be really quite well because we see some repetitive work here, and for that I would suggest you to play around with this parameter of maximum token limit and see how you are getting your output, whether you are getting a good output or not. So try to adjust these parameters, and I hope that you will definitely get a good answer. So this is the purpose of conversation summary, where you will get a summary of whatever input you pass, and it will also save it. So it has saved here Germany, and after that it has given output for Spain. That means it is saving our conversation whatever we are doing. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like my video, you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.